So we need to style and configure the elements, and we'll do that using the special classes. But first, for the overall styling for the post, we'll put in a padding top of 40px. Then we'll go down to the special class styles. We're going to the post 1 styles. We go to the width RWD unit and we're going to set the initial width to 31% with the left and right margin of 1%, which means we're sharing 3 of the figures per row on larger view screens. And then at a media width of 750px, we'll be sharing 2 in a row. We're going to put in 44, 3, and 2 for the width percentage, left and right margins. So below view screens of 550px, we'll be sharing 1 figure per row. 550 media width, it'll be a 90% and 5 and 5. And then at below 450, it'll be 95, 2.5 and 2.5. We're going to float these with the center float option, which the display inline block element. And the display inline block element allows us to set an alignment. We're going to set align top to align the top of the figures sharing row space. To save time, we'll mention instead of show, we give it a padding top at 30px. We're going to animate these. We begin by setting the visibility to hidden. We choose fade in left subtle scale. So each of the figure elements are going to fade in from the left and then have a subtle scale effect. And the in-view requirement will set about 37%. For the figure caption, we gave it the class post 2. It has the H3 tag, span tag within the H3, and it also has the P tag, affecting both the title section and the text. We're giving it a background white and lower the opacity 20%. Padding top and bottom of 10px, left and right padding 15px. Now for the span class, we gave it a post 3. Now the span class is in the H3 tag and it contains the English portion of the title. And we gave it a green color. So we're going to set the text shadow in px units, horizontal offset of 0.3 px, vertical offset of 0.5 px, a blur length of 1 px. We'll leave the opacity to 100% and we'll make it a dark shadow. The title itself is in bold with the H3 tag. The H3 class has a post 5 class. We set it to 15px for the font size of the title, which is the H3 wrapper. Then the rest of the caption within the P tag has a post 4 class name. We gave it a padding top 5px, bottom 12px, margin top 4px, font size 12px with the white font color. So we'll go ahead and submit these changes. Go back to the web page. So there it is. As we scroll down, we see the successive menu items sliding in animated. As we now are the view screen, we're down to 2 images per row. And then down to 1 image per row. It looks good. We notice when we're at 1 menu item per row, there's a lot of menus to go through for scrolling. And under these conditions, we can cut off certain menu items that are less important, so there's less scrolling through. So we'll take a quick look at that. And we can do this using the special classes. So we'll go back. We're going to choose the class post 6, which we haven't used yet. And then we go to the option that says display media off. Now we're at 1 post per row at 550. We're going to set up a media max width of 550. We activate the parse editor. Now we can disappear the menu items below 550px view screen sizes. We can choose whichever ones we want. Well, we're going to do the first 2 to make it easy. We go to the figure tag and then we go to the class and we'll add the post 6 class with the space between that and the post 1. Hit the update button. Similarly, we add the post 6 class to the second figure. Again, hit the update button. We're going to modify the caption text real quick. The title of the first class is Thai basil chicken recipe. And the title of the second is jsEE recipe. We want to make this a menu item instead of a recipe, so we're going to change recipe to dish. And we're going to do that for all the instances of recipe. We'll go up to the multi-editor. We're going to select the figure caption tag. We don't want to affect recipe in any SRCs, and this way the operation will take place only in figure caption tags. Down to the search replace option for the chosen elements, recipe, and then we'll replace it with dish. The replace update button. And then we hit submit. We refresh the web page view. That as we go from 2 pros per row, we see the basil chicken dish and the pad see ew dish. The first 2 dishes have now disappeared at 1 post per row. And we're beginning with the minced pork omelet. Next, we'll create a couple of dishes, and we'll also add in a couple of videos. And then we'll look at the various element sorting options.